So, welcome to this video where I try to solve my gift, my Secret Santa gift. I'm guessing only my Secret Santa will watch this video, but anyway, I'll try to comment as much as I can. I usually think in silence, but I'll try to speak my thoughts this time. I haven't really had the time to take a closer look at the puzzle. I took one look at it when I got the message 2 days ago, but since then I've only thought about it a little bit in my head, but haven't really given it a try yet. So this will be my first time taking a look. I've actually gotten 2 links. One is this one, which also has a nice present layout, but as far as I yes, it's also in the rule set here. The coloring is not necessary and has no meaning, and it's only for the looks of the puzzle. So yes, I'll try to solve this version, I guess. There's another version with only the grid, but I think this one's just fine. So I'll try to solve the colored version. And the rules are pretty simple. Normal Sudoku rules, little killer rules for the little killer clues on the outside, and the killer cages in the corners and the center. And quadruple rules with additional constraint that these 4 quadruples are contain the same 4 digits, but we don't know the digits yet, and that's basically the rule set to this puzzle. And starting to think about it's obvious to me that maybe we can use the Mephisto-Maffel theorem in this one, because we have the 4 corners given and information about most of this ring. And if we think about that, these quadruples are the same, all 4 of them, and these 4 digits in the corners here are the same, then we know that these 12 cells on the outside, I will mark them in a different color for now, they contain these 4 digits exactly 3 times. So I actually know that these blue cells sum to 3 times what is in here, and this is 14. So I know the blue cells sum to 42. And given that we know the sum of these corners, I think we can calculate what's in here. So let's try that, because we have 21, 40, and then another 32, so 72, and this one was 42, so we should be left with 30 in here, which we probably don't know too much about, because there could be some digits used twice, except then they would be in the quadruples as well, because if we use a digit twice, it's obviously once on the vertical side of this cross and on the horizontal side. So I mean, it's once in column 5 and once in row 5, so it would definitely be on the outside. But if we think about that, we have each digit that is in these 4 quadruples. We have it in columns 3, 4, 6, and 7 4 times, and in rows 3, 4, 6, and 7 4 times. So it actually can't be in another place. So any digit that is in these quadruples can't be obviously right here. So in the end we can say there can't be a digit used twice in here, because if it's used twice then it has to be in the quadruples, but digits in the quadruples can't be here. So no digit is used twice, and if we want to get to 30 without using a digit twice, then there's only one way of doing it. But we know nothing about whether or not this adds to 15 as well as this one. I guess it could be 13, 17. So basically we also now know that each of these digits is not in here. So we need to get to 14 without these digits, and there's only one way of doing that, because we only can use 2, 3, 4, and 5. So basically these right here are 2, 3, 4, and 5. But that also means that whatever these 2 digits are, they have to be in here as well. And whatever these 2 digits are, they have to be here as well. So actually we can write in these ones and get the first digit. That was so far a very enjoyable start to this puzzle. I think I've never seen unmarked quadruples before, but they work nicely together in this case. I think, well, I'm not that good at standard Sudoku, but I think it's called a jellyfish if we have 4 digits in only, or if we have the digits restricted to 4 rows in 4 columns. So actually we have used a jellyfish of unknown digits in this case, which is quite funny if you think about it. So that was a nice start to this puzzle, but I think the next step would be looking at these outer rings, because we actually now know what is inside of them, and we also know that because these corners are part of these outer boxes 1, 3, 7, and 9, this means that in each of these boxes we have 3 times another digit from these quadruples and 1 of these high digits, because we need, like, let's assume this one is a 2, we need 3 2's in total inside of these corner boxes, and if this is a 2, then the 2 in the corner boxes would be here, here, and here. And this means that these 4 digits are evenly distributed in these corner boxes. So we actually know that we have 6, 7, 8, 9 in one of them in each of these boxes. I mean, the highest we can go is actually 19, because the highest we can go is, no, it's not. it's 21. This is right here. The highest we can go is 3, 4, and 5, which is 12, and then 9. So we actually know that right here we have, that's the wrong one, 3, 4, 5, and 9, which means we get a 2 in here, and we can take a 2 out of all of these cells. And I think this one's the next highest, so we can actually assume that the 3 is missing here, which means we get 11 from this quadruple and the 8, which is 19. So we can write in the 8, 5.2, which adds to 19, yes. And then we get the 3 here, and we can rule it out from here. Okay, that's nice. It's always a step of size 2, which means this should be the next one. The next highest with the 7 should be 7, 5, 3, 2. Exactly. And right here we should be working with 2, 3, 4, and 6, which adds to 15. Yes, exactly. So we can actually write in the 5 here and the 4 here, and then clean up the pencil marks. 4 out of here, 5 out of here. I don't believe we can go much further on these quadruples yet. I mean, we have pairs in here all the way around, but they don't do much, I suppose. But what we know now is that because we have no 1 inside of here, the 1 is always in these dominoes, and if we know one of them, we know all of them, not the exact position, but the dominoes, because if there's a 1 here, then it has to be here, here, and here, and the other way around, it has to be here, 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 here. So actually we might get to that point with this 10 because it's very low. Maybe we can prove that, yes, because the 3 is used up here, can we do this 10 clue without the 1? Because we have a 2 or a 4 in here, we would be working with 2, 4, and 5, which doesn't work. So there's definitely a 1 in here, but we actually don't know which domino yet, so that's not that helpful. And we also don't know anything about positioning in these quadruples, except that we can't have the 8 in here, and we can't have the 5, because if this is a 5, we need the 4 on the outside, and if this is a 4, we need the 5 on the outside. Okay, actually we know that this is a 1-7 pair, and we can take the 2 out of here, and also take the 2 out of here. That was kind of unexpected to actually get this 10 clue mostly resolved, but we also get another pair from that, which should be 6 and 9, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see. Oh, I just realized when I took the first look at this puzzle, I was under the impression that the little killer clues were symmetrical around the grid, but I've just noticed that it's not, because we have a, so to speak, a short little killer clue here, and then this medium-sized 4-digit killer clue, and here it's a 5-digit killer clue instead of the 3-digit one, and right here it's a 5 and a 6-digit little killer clue, so it's actually increasing clockwise, so they jump one layer further, so to speak. I try to think. Well, I mean, actually, we've got this pair already, so we know that's 15, and we know that this has to sum to 12. But I mean, it could still be 2 6s, so we actually don't know anything about this sum. So at this point, I think we have to look somewhere else. 29 is very high, but we also could have 3 9s actually on this diagonal, so it's not too helpful. I mean, we couldn't, because then we'd need a 2, and we can't have a 2, but it's not very restrictive as of yet. This might be more helpful because it's a 20 clue, and we've got 2, it's not dominoes, but 2 pairs in one region respectively, so we need to put 16 in 2 pairs. But I can't tell yet what we can do with that. But what I just realized, we can't have 2, 3, and 4 in these. Maybe I need to mark them so I don't forget it. This is maybe going to be ugly coloring wise, but I'll try to use a color that's distinct, maybe gray. I mean, that'll work, I guess. I can color these as well, so it's symmetrical again. What I mean by that is we can't have a 2, 3, 4, or 5 in these gray cells, so actually we can only have a 1 or a 6 as the lowest digits, which means if we go to 20 in 5 digits, or in other words, we want to make 16 in 4 digits, we need at least 2 ones. No, we don't, because these digits are not gray. But this might be more useful now that I realize that we can't have 2, 3, 4, or 5 in it. I mean, there can't be a 1 on here, that's for sure. So basically, I mean, if that's a 1, let's just assume, then we need this one and one of these. And if this is a 1, we need this one and one of these. So I guess we can pencil mark a 1 in here and a 1 in here. Okay, but I'm not sure we're getting too far with these killer clues as of yet. Maybe I need to take a look at this main diagonal, but let's just take a look at these little killer clues first. 22, so we need 20 in 4 digits, but without information about, I mean, we don't have 0 information. We know that these have to be 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I can pencil that in. I haven't done that because we have a quadruple in each, in column 5 and row 5, and the 1 in the center. We can actually fill these digits in, or at least the candidates. And thinking about it again, we still need 20 in here, which would mean we're probably gonna have 2 pairs that form 10, maybe. Or it could be it could be anything. Well, does it have to be 2 pairs? That's what I think. But I mean, we could have a 5 in here and then get to 15 with 6, 6, 3 or 6, 7, 2. So it doesn't have to be a 10 kind of 10 pair or two 10 pairs. So we don't get much from here either. But we have a 31. Actually, I mean, I could have gotten that from the very beginning. I can reduce these pencil marks. So can reduce the options here because I have the pair in the region already, in the box already. So maybe this will help more because we have only limited options now. We could have 2 2s and then we'd need 16, so 9 7 or 8 8, or we get 2 4. But it's still, I mean, it's still too many possibilities to fill in candidates for here. Except maybe we could take out the 6 possibly. I don't know if it's possible, but 6 and 9, 15. Well, it could be 6 8 4 2. So no, we can't take any pencil marks out of here. 31 might be more restricted now though, because these are actually very low digits. We have somewhat of a restriction going on here because we can't have 2 3s. But let's just assume this is as high as it can get, which would be 5 4 5 and 4. Then we'd be at 9 18 and need 13 still. Okay, so we at least deduced that these can't be 2 6s, but not too helpful yet, this diagonal. So maybe this main diagonal will help, because 32 in 9 digits, it's actually quite low. So maybe we can deduce that the 6 and the 7 can't be on this main diagonal, because what would be the lowest possible sum, which would be 2, 3, and 4. So we would have 9, and 1, 2, 3, and 6 would be 15, 20, and 2 and 3 again, 25. So we actually have quite a lot of degrees of freedom, so I don't believe we can rule out the 7 or the 6 just yet. So actually these two arrows share these cells with these two arrows. Wait, I forgot the 4. No, I didn't. 2, 3, 4, 9. Okay, I didn't. So maybe this could be some hidden arithmetics in here. I mean, what we deduced here was 18, which means we need 13 at least in here, so we can't have a 1 on this diagonal. Now the question is, can there be a 1 on this diagonal? The highest we can go is 11, so there can't be a 1 on these two diagonals. So actually we can pencil mark the 1s in here. It's just kind of weird. But this one is on the 20 diagonal. And that's restricted now because I didn't think about it before, but these are low digits. We already reduced the 20 clue to 16 in here, which means with 2 4s here and there, we could still have a 1 7 pair. So I'm trying to figure out what the possibilities are for these ones, because there's no interaction between these ones here and the ones outside. So I'm not sure I can tell already. my problem is that we could still have this constellation, I guess. So I can't assume that one of these ones here is true. Right, let's come back to this one. I said at the beginning it could be two sixes, but maybe it has to be two sixes because 2, 3, 4, and 5 are locked out of these cells, and we can't have a 1 in there because if there's a 1 in here, we can't get to 12 actually. So I guess that was obvious from the beginning. We have 15, we need 12 more. We can't use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so actually we need two sixes in here. I hope I'm not. No, it should be correct. So I can take out the sixes from these cells here. I now know that the 6 is in here, so it actually also disambiguates the 6-9 pair here, which takes out the 9 from here and puts a 6 up here. Alright, so this 9 also puts a 9 up here. You can take out this 9. Already have this 9 in here. I mean 9 can't be here anymore, but it can still be here. Okay. So we've worked out these two arrows here. I don't think we can get any more information here. And I guess we could try to add up these two arrows here, because we actually know that they depend on each other, the digits in here, but I don't think that'll get us very far, because we knew that these are probably higher digits. Actually no, because we concluded the 1 can't be on it, so these have to be pretty low digits, because we can't have a 6 in here. The lowest this could be, because we have a 7 already in here, would be 7, 8, and 6, which is 21, and then another 8, because so actually we only have one degree of freedom. So I might pencil mark this in. I mean, we can take out the 9, I think, because if there's a 9 in here, we need 20 on the other 3 digits, which would be 2 6s and an 8, or 1 6 and 2 7s, but we can only have 1 6 because we have a 6 here and a 6 here. We could have 9 and 6 for 15, and then 7 here and a 7 there, which would mean there's a 7 here and there, which put the 1 in here, which means the 1 is definitely up here, because if the 9 is in here, we just concluded that the 7 has to go here, the 1 has to go here, and the 1 gets put up here. But if the 9 is not in here, 9 is here, 1 is here again. So actually we can say that this is a 1, that's a 6, and this should be an 8-9 pair, if I'm not mistaken. But we can also solve this one now. And I mean, we can solve the 7 down here. This one is an 8 now. We can take out the 8 from here. This means it's a 6 or a 7 now. We can take out the 8 from here. Take out the 8 from here because it has to be on the in these two cells. So this right here is a 6, no, it's a 7, 8, 9 triple with the center square. This should be a pair. No, it's not a pair yet, but we need a 1 in here. I can't use notation. Actually, it is a pair 1, 9, because we have, what did I miss? Oh yeah, I missed the center square. We have a quintuple here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So this is actually a 1, 9 pair. And that doesn't help yet, but maybe this one does, because this can't be a 1 now anymore. I think 1, 4, and 1, we would need 14 outside, which doesn't work, so we can put in the 1 in here. This puts the 1 here, here, and I mean, I guess like this. But we get another pair here, which would be a 7-9 pair. Take out the 7-9 from here, which makes this a 6 or an 8. 7, 8, 9 also over here. This should be a 6, 7. Which means this is 6, 7, 8. This can't be a 6. I don't think we're getting much further with the pencil marks, except no, we can't have a 9 in here. So I guess we're gonna have to think about the other diagonals. Actually, thinking back about this, let's put in the possibilities up here. We definitely need a 9 now on this diagonal, if I'm not mistaken, because yes, because of these two dominoes. So with the 9 on this diagonal, I think it can't be here, because 9, 8, 6 would be 23. Then we'd need a 6. So actually we can write in all of these and take out the 7 from up here and the 8 from down here. But these pairs obviously don't give any more information over here because we used that before already. So 6, 7, and 8, that's 21, so we need another 8 up here. Which gets us a 7 or a 9, which can only be a 7, which means that's a 9. Take out the 9 from here. This also means that the 9 has to be in here, and the 9 is already in here, so we can use this to get a pair, and get a pair here as well, and put in this, which we could have gotten earlier already. So I think we should be pretty close to finishing this one. 9 actually solves this pattern right here. I think we still need an 8. Right here. Which does not give any more information up here. We know that these two digits are 6, 7, or 9 without a 6 in this cell and without an 8 up here. 6, 7 pair now, so the 8 has to be here. And I believe that was all we got from that. So this should be the next arrow to look at. This is 14, so we need 6, which can only be made with the 2 and the 4, which means we can fill in these 4 digits, which feed back down here and up here. But let's not forget to clean up the pencil marks. Take out the 4 from here. We took out the 2 from here. We can take out the 3 from here, get a 5-7 pair. Can put in the 3 up here. Let's not make a mistake. Which takes the 3 out of here, yes. 5 and 4 down here, which means we can the 4 out of here, get a 2-3 pair, which should solve quite a bit of these remaining low digits. 2-3 pair gives us a 5, 3 in the middle, and do we get any information about these center squares yet? No, not yet. But I guess, I mean, these digits all depend on which order these 4 yellow cells are, and I guess we can solve these by looking at this arrow later. But maybe this one is the easier arrow because we just got a 2 and another 2, and we know that we have at least 13, maybe that's the wrong way to look at it. Can we have 17 on here? That's not possible because we have at least 6. Let's look at it this way. We have at least 6 out of here, which means we have 16 left. 16 would not be possible. 9 and 7 does not work, which means this can't ever be a 2, so it has to be a 5. 2. Let's take a look at the diagonal first before we solve these digits down here. We now have 9 and we need 13, so this should be 6 and 7. I think that was the only way to solve this arrow, and this should also solve quite a bit of these last remaining boxes out here. Take out the 5 pencil mark from here, take out the 3 pencil mark from here, and the 4 up here, which means 3, 4 have to be on the right side, and the 5, 9 gets disambiguated as well. So we can take out the 7 from here, and the 7 from here, and the 6 here, which should pretty much solve the rest of this puzzle. Actually, no, we need to take a look at the arrow, of course, but there's already very much information at hand that we first need to work with to get all these remaining gray cells. 7, 8, 9, and I think we're finished with the grid, except, yes, for the center, which is funny actually because these were like the first pencil marks. Maybe the second. I think we penciled the 6, 7, 8, 9 first, but right after that we pencil marked the quadruples and didn't really get to solve them except for these corner cells. But this one right here should help us. 9, actually this is 10 and 13, 23, so we need 8, which is only possible with a 5, 3 and a 4, and 5, 3, let's take out the pencil marks. Take out the 3 pencil mark here, take out the 4, and the 4, and the 4, and the 3. So we get 4, 3, 2, 4, and yes, I was actually waiting for that to happen because I realized we haven't used this clue yet, but I guess we can't disambiguate this otherwise deadly pattern without the use of the main diagonal. So let's, I think, yeah, I don't see any other way to solve this except for calculating this main diagonal, which is 12 up here and 11 down here. So 23, 27, and then we need the 5 actually to complete this puzzle. 51 minutes, I guess that's a pretty good time for me. I'm usually fairly slow at solving yeah, all kinds of puzzle that get posted on Logic Masters Germany on the Discord channel, because I'm not that used to most of the techniques, but I felt like this puzzle was very enjoyable in that it had multiple steps that were quite linear to follow, so it has a nice solving path. I don't think I actually missed the intended solving path. I think it's quite obvious that this was the way it was to be solved, and I, with using the 32 clue at the end, I think I used all the clues given. Let's take out the highlighting so it actually looks like a present again, because it actually was a present. It was a nice present. I really loved solving this one. I had so much fun now. Maybe I can't show it because I'm not in my main language, but so whoever my Secret Santa is, thank you very much for solving this. I think you definitely nailed the task of working out what I like with the little information I gave you. As soon as I saw the description of my own giftee, I was like, okay, maybe I should have given you more to work with, because I didn't really give too much information about myself, only about the types of puzzle that I liked. So in that way, it was a nice puzzle with restrictions that I like to work with, and also in a nice Christmas theme. So very well done. I would say you've done better than me myself, because in my gift I didn't manage to really put a Christmas theme to it, or a theme that fits my giftee very well. So I feel like it's just a nice Sudoku without actually having much Christmas or Secret Santa vibe to it. So yes, thanks again for sending this puzzle to me anonymously, and I guess I've to read through all the messages on the Discord channel to figure out who could be my Secret Santa. But just from solving it, I'm not sure I have too much information about my Secret Santa. I don't think I can deduce anything from the puzzle itself. So I'll just have to read through the messages and look for little hints. And yeah, I think that'll be another great puzzle to figure out who the Secret Santa really is. So thanks again, and thanks for watching if you did watch to the end, and I don't want to make it too long, so bye for now. Saying bye for now just like I was doing a YouTube video like Mark or Simon. Bye for now. See you tomorrow on cracking the Christmas present or whatever. Bye.